Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in. What we're going to be doing is making apple pies, but first off, we need to make homemade crust. So we take 2 cups of flour for every cup of lard, and we put in here, and then a quarter cup
of water.
Yeah. Of cold water added to the dough. This is 8 cups of flour, so we will put 1 cup of water in here, and then 4 cups of the lard. That's going to make us 4 different apple pies. We'll get back to you guys here in a couple minutes on what they look like when we get it all balled up. Okay, guys, that is enough crust to make 4 pies. The wife's going to knead it all out, get it all flattened out, break it into 4 different balls,
and put in the fridge for 30 minutes.
And put in the fridge for 30 minutes while we start peeling apples. On to the next step. Okay? This is a 100. Okay, guys, the dough's been in there for 30 minutes. She's now going to section it off into 4 different pie crust. Apples are sliced. Rolling pin is ready. And we will show you the effects after. So, okay, she's going to cube them. Each one of these will be 1 layer of the crust. The other she set to the side there. So, 1 pie crust, 1 top, 1 bottom out of each one. So, we'll show you the next step here in a minute. Flour your working station. Put a little flour on your rolling pin. We use a marble rolling pin. Makes it nice and smooth, but you'll work this all in, make it all the same. So we'll show you in a minute on what it looks like. Okay, guys, the next step, we have apples. 6 apples per pie. So we have Macintosh and we have Cortland here. We will end up peeling them. Nice peeled apple. So, and then it'll be cored, center core out, and then sliced. Then we'll be adding the cinnamon and sugar, and we'll get to that next step. Okay, guys, they're halfway through peeling the apples. So stay tuned, more to come. Okay, guys, next step. For each pie, we use 1 cup of sugar white, 1 cup of sugar brown. So this right now has 2 pie makings of the apple. So we have 2 cups of white sugar and then 2 cups of the brown sugar. You'll be adding 1 tablespoon of cinnamon per pie. So 2 will go in this. Okay, guys, the apples are all mixed up with the sugar, brown sugar, white sugar, and cinnamon. And then we put a tablespoon, or a teaspoon, I mean, of lemon juice per pie. They will be going into the crust next, and I'll give you a result after that. Okay, guys, next step, we will put a dollop of butter on each one, put the top crust on it, and then I'll show you the next results. So if you don't have brown sugar, you can just do double white sugar. That's what we always did. We've now switched to 1 and 1. So it just gives you other options. So we will show you the next step. Okay, guys, now we add a couple dollops of butter. Put our top on it. We will poke holes all through this. And then put it in the oven for an hour. We put a little sugar on top of the crust, just because the wife likes it. But then we'll pop some holes in this, put it in the oven for an hour, and then we'll show you the after.